Welcome to the Bourbon Experience. My name is Austin. Today I'm giving you my top 5 available high proof bourbons. Today's episode, I'm going to give you guys my top 5 available high proof bourbons. If you've seen any of my stuff before, you know that I normally do allocated or unicorns or dusties or really hard to come by stuff. So today I wanted to give my opinion on the best available high proof bourbons that can kind of compete with those allocated things. And yeah, so let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, we have Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof have been around for a long time. They've always been available. I believe in 2020 they became a little bit harder to come by once people realized how good they are, but that's gone away. Always get this little guy is a Chris Fletcher Master Distiller pick. Always are going to get banana, caramel, oak sweetness on these, and they're fantastic. Sometimes it's a banana nut bread, sometimes it's a banana cream pie, depending on your pick, but they never let you down and they're always great. Number 4 on my list is Ben Holiday Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof. This one is this one's fun because it's out of the blue. It's not normally on these lists that you see where people do their top 5 whatevers. This is included with availability. I don't think I've seen this around where I live, but they're available on Sealbox and other websites, so they're readily available. If you're looking for a good alternative to Buffalo Trace or Old Forester stuff, that fruit forward thing, and maybe a Stag or a Weller product isn't available, this is a perfect available, it's even got a screw top, perfect available high proof fruit forward bourbon. Yeah, cherry, red fruit syrup, just goodness. Number 3 on my list, Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. These are the 110 proof, 110 proof single barrels. They can be store picks or they can be just regular shelfers. It all depends on where you're at, but these are, depending on the pick and the rickhouse and all of the specs, these are a great alternative to some special release or limited edition stuff. You're going to get walnut, cinnamon, cherry, and oftentimes even like a good dusty note depending on the pick. This pick is from Eureka Whiskey Club, their restaurant in California, and this is Warehouse C&E. Yeah, this pick is fantastic. Cherry, cinnamon, dusty, walnutty, rich, baking spice goodness. If you prefer everyone's darling rare breed over this, that's a perfectly acceptable substitute, and I'm not mad at that either. Number 2 on this list of top 5 available high proof bourbons is going to be Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Now, you could I'm going to include Private Barrel Selects because they've become pretty common now. When they first came out, they're hard to find. They get swooped up. Now I see them sitting at stores all the time. So I'm going to include the Private Barrel Selects or the newer releases. Obviously, the older releases that people go crazy for, I'm going to leave that out. So I'm just referring to newer releases that are pretty available to find, as well as the private picks. With these ECBPs, you're going to get the dark brown sugar, you're going to get maybe some nuttiness, you're going to get maybe some like red fruit or dark fruit. There's no wonder why these have been at the top of people's best value bottles forever and continue, even when maybe the quality has changed over the last few years. Still a solid option. This is a pick. It's peanut brittle, a little bit of berry, brown sugar, just an on profile for a nuttier Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Coming in at number 1 on this list for the top available high proof bourbons is going to be Four Roses Small Batch Select. This stuff I think is one of the most slept on high proof bourbons. Everyone always gives you 1920, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, rare breed as like the standard of why would I drink this when I can have any one of those three? Why would I pay up for this special limited release when I could have any one of those three? And I kind of understand that. Obviously, 1920 is not on here. I'm kind of hit or miss with 1920 depending on my mood. This Four Roses Small Batch Select drinks like an LE. It's high proof, 104 proof, high-ish proof, and it never disappoints. And so far, 3 of the 5 have been single barrels. If you want consistency, you will always find that with the Four Roses Small Batch Select. Caramel, earth, apple, chocolate, cinnamon, all the great things from a high rye bourbon with a little bit of a dusty note in there too. You put this up against LEs any day of the week. If there's anything I missed, let me know. But I don't think I missed 1920. I knew about it, I left it out. Anywho, that's where I'm leaving this. The bourbon experience is all about good pours and great times with whoever you're with. Whiskey's meant to be enjoyed, so crack those bottles. Cheers.